The Lost Village of Mila and the Golden Apples. In 2022-2023, an archaeological team led by Grampus Heritage under the guidance of the priest of Gatodris investigated a chapel linked to the lost village of Mila. Their work included both field study and archival research. The name Mila is thought to derive from the Greek word Mila, meaning apple tree. This raises an intriguing question. Why would the village at only 500 meters altitude be named after a tree that typically requires altitudes above 900 meters to grow in Cyprus climate? One possibility is that during the medieval period, the region experienced cooler, more temperate conditions, making apple cultivation feasible. Another theory suggests that the name was symbolic, chosen for its mythological and cultural associations in Greek tradition. The symbolism of the apple tree in Greek myth. In Greek mythology, apple trees carry powerful symbolic weight. The most famous example is the tale of the golden apples of the Hesperides, a wedding gift to the goddess Hera from Ea, the personification of earth. These golden fruits were kept in a secret garden at the edge of the world, tended by the Hesperides, earth nymphs and daughters of Atlas, and guarded by the serpent Ladon. As part of his 11th labor, Hercules was tasked with retrieving 3 of these divine apples. Since the garden's location was unknown, he had to wrest the information from Nereus, the old man of the sea. Along the way, he freed Prometheus, who advised him not to pick the apples himself, but to ask Atlas to do so. Agreeing, Hercules temporarily held the heavens on his shoulders, allowing Atlas to fetch the apples. When Atlas refused to resume his burden, Hercules cleverly tricked him into taking the sky back, then fled with the apples. In the end, the goddess Athena returned them to the garden, closing the tale with quiet finality. Interestingly, these apples bear resemblance to the golden apples of Norse mythology, which also bestow immortality and are described as beautiful, solid gold fruits. Archaeology and faith. Orthodoxy and Catholicism. The archaeological investigation at Mila suggests that the chapel underwent a realignment of its structure, possibly signifying a shift from Orthodox to Catholic worship. One clue was the presence of a font, an element more typically associated with Catholic liturgy. This transition may be rooted in the political turmoil of the 12th century, when Richard the Lionheart, a Catholic king, conquered Cyprus in 1191. After clashing with Isaac Komnenos, the self-declared Byzantine Emperor of Cyprus, Richard captured the island in a matter of days. Although Isaac initially pledged to end the Crusades by sending soldiers to the Holy Land, he later reneged on his promise, prompting Richard to complete his conquest. Following the conquest, Orthodox clergy were persecuted or exiled, often forced into the Troodos Mountains, and numerous churches were converted to Catholic use. Many rural communities, including Mila and possibly nearby Pano, were abandoned during this time. A fascinating piece of evidence linking Pano to this history is the discovery of a coin bearing the name of Isaac Komnenos, also known as Isaac the Usurper. While much of this remains speculative, the convergence of archaeological evidence, linguistic clues, and mythological symbolism paints a vivid picture of Mila's forgotten past. Perhaps the name Mila, whether inspired by actual orchards or ancient myth, served as both a literal and symbolic anchor for a village that, like the golden apples, was once precious, possibly immortal in memory, but ultimately reclaimed by time.
The Panayia Milianiotissa Chapel is the third stop on the Shepherd's Heritage Trail. Your next stop is Lula's Farm. Find the link to the map of the trail in the description to this video below, or contact the Mola Culture Factory for more details.